get into the divisional round predictions because we got some exciting games coming up this weekend. Finally, the wild card weekend, we had some good games and then we had some okay games. This weekend, I think every game is a competitive game. It's going to be an interesting game. Let's start off with the AFC. The first one we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs. They play this Saturday at 4:30 p.m. I think it's 4:30. It might be a little bit later. I could have got that wrong. Um, who do you think is going to win this game? K Walk, I'm coming to you first.
Yeah, I'm going to go with pretty much the consensus on this. At least I like to think it's the consensus, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, you got them as a favorite to win it all right now. They're at home against a team that I don't want to say snuck in. You know, they won their division handily, and the way that they won the game last week against San Diego. I mean, San Diego, wow, against Los Angeles Chargers. So we'll definitely dive into that later. But yeah, I think I'm going to take the Chiefs here. I just think they have everything that they need. It's going to be a high scoring game because I do think that the weakness of the Chiefs is their defense. I think you could put some points up on the board, and I think that they'll do that. I think Doug Peterson will do that with Trevor Lawrence and all of those guys that I mentioned before with with Zay Jones, Evan Ingram, and NTN as well. So I see this being a high scoring game, but I still see the Chiefs winning this nonetheless because you can't go against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and the way they dial up plays, and especially at home right now. And they're coming. They have a week off. They had a week off, so they're really prepared. They know what they're going to do. They're going to have fun doing it. Hopefully, they don't do it so much where I feel like it's disrespecting the game. But I think they get the job done, in my opinion. So I got the Chiefs 31-24 in this one.
Yeah, I think I'm in complete agreement. Look, like I said, I love Dougie P. What he did for the city of Philadelphia, I will always support him forever. Trevor Lawrence he's finally getting to the point where we all thought he would become the star quarterback. We thought he would become after coming out of Clemson. He has let's be serious. He has a head coach that cares, first of all, and cares about his development. That last coach, no. But ETN is talented. Zay Jones, right? Yeah.
Zay Jones, yes.
Is an amazing young receiver.
Yeah,
Christian Kirk is doing well. This is a different team that we have seen, a different Jaguars team that we have seen in years past, and they're coming fast. But you're going up against Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. On the defensive side, they still have Chris Jones. I think he was just named PFF's Defensive Player of the Year. What the heck does that mean? I have no idea. I don't necessarily agree with that, but hey, they named him that. He is a great player. But I am absolutely going with the Chiefs. I just can't see this Jaguars defense stopping that somehow amazing Chiefs offense. Hey, Tyreek Hill left, and Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes.
Did you say that was did you say a PFF award or a BFF award? I'm sorry. I really couldn't I just had to ask that question. That's what it sounded like to me. But
you said BFF or BS?
BFF, like best friend forever.
Okay. slash BS award. But no, dang, okay, well, you just threw me the heck off.
Sorry about that.
But no, yeah, Chiefs is going to win. You just threw my whole point out there.
My bad.
Chiefs is going to win. I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 28-20. Jay, who you got?
My bad.
Look, the Jags played about the worst first half you could play last week. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. It's almost like they kind of got the clunker out of the way and still found a way to win that football game. I think their defense is pretty good. I mean, when they had to get stops, they went out and got them. So now, can they slow that Chiefs offense down? I don't know. But I do think, to K-Walk's point, the Chiefs' weakness on defense, the Jags, the Jags are going to be able to score some points. I think Trevor Lawrence is playing with a lot of confidence. I do think this game will be maybe closer than some people think, but I do think at home, I'm not going to pick against the Chiefs at home, Patrick Mahomes. Give me the Chiefs 38-31.
Especially if they keep doing that daggone shovel pass that other teams are trying to copy, and it don't work when other teams do it. It does not work.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm in agreement with you, K. Well, also, just don't make a mockery of the game. Like, I understand you want to have your recess time or whatever. You're having fun. Just play football. We don't need all that unnecessary stuff.
Seriously.
But guys, all right. So now we're gonna go to our next AFC game. We're gonna do the Bengals at the Bills, which is this Sunday at 3 p.m. Jay, I'm coming to you first because this is going to be a great game. Who do you have?
Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one because I want to pick Cincinnati in this game. I really do. But at Buffalo is tough. And, Josh Allen against Joe Burrow, two top flight quarterbacks. I mean, obviously the Bills with everything with DeMar Hamlin, you feel like, maybe if you believe in this kind of stuff, that maybe they're a team of destiny this year. Like, there's just so many little storylines with Buffalo. Yeah. Cincinnati did not look great this past weekend. I think if they play the way they did against Baltimore, there's no way they're going to beat the Bills. But I kind of feel like Cincinnati's going to have a bounce back this weekend. They're going to play a lot better. Joe Burrow will be really good in the clutch. I'm going to take the Bengals to beat the Bills at home, 24-20. Give me Cincinnati.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting, fun, competitive game. You got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. That's a dynamic offense. On the other side, of course, as we know, we have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. Who's their running back? Not coming to my head right now.
Singletary.
Thank you. Yeah. Evan Singletary. Thank you.
And Moss as well.
Yes. Here's the thing. I'm going with the Bills as long as Josh Allen doesn't feel like he needs to play hero ball. I think they got in trouble against the Dolphins when he didn't want to go to the simple play, make the simple pass. He always wanted to throw it down low. That's why we had one or two picks last game, something like that. Mm-hmm. Just because he was trying to play hero ball. He was trying to get it down the field too fast. Relax. You're fantastic offense. Go with the simple pass. Go to the wide open receiver versus trying to go downfield to get a touchdown or a score fast. Relax. But it's not going to be an easy game against the Cincinnati because Joe Burrow, I think they're the hottest offense heading into the playoffs. They struggled a little bit this past weekend, but they'll get back on track. And this Bengals offense is going to be tough for this Bills defense. Jamar Chase is a monster. I don't care what anybody say. This is his second year, I believe. That kid is a monster. And then you got T. Higgins. They're probably the best duo, one of the best duos in this league right now. Outside of course, the Dolphins, the Eagles, and a couple other teams, of course. I'm going to shoot the 49ers in there because they've been playing pretty well. But I'm going with the Bills. I'm going to say 28-24 Bills. Okay, well, who you got?
Yeah, I mean, everything you guys mentioned, both of these teams struggled last week. Bengals, I mean, obviously you do that, especially with divisional opponents in the playoffs. It's going to be tougher than the regular season, obviously. The Bengals and the Ravens, the Bengals needed that, 99, 98-yard fumble recovery in order to pretty much seal that game. But they were kind of questionable on that defensive side of the ball, meaning the Bengals, especially with a banged-up backup quarterback in Huntley. He actually played pretty well. I thought they got away from the Ravens. I thought they got away from J.K. Dobbins on that particular play. Because had they ran the ball to him, I thought they would have got in for sure. So that was kind of questionable. So I'm not too high on the Bengals right now. But then on the other side of the ball, you got the Bills as well, who struggle with a third-string quarterback as well. And you mentioned, Brett, you alluded to it, and that's exactly where I was going to go to it, is Josh Allen has to start allowing everybody or getting everyone involved in the game and not just put it on himself. We know you're a great player, Josh. We know you're a great player. We know you can get it done. But like Brittany said, you don't have to do all of that. All you have to do, you got a great receiver in Stephon Diggs. You got a great guy in Davis and Knox. And Brittany mentioned Singletary and Moss as well. I mean, you got weapons there. There's no question about that. And you got a good defense. And I believe that the Bengals lost one of their offensive linemen to a knee injury in the game against the Ravens as well. So they're going to be able to put pressure on Joe Burrow, and that offensive line wasn't the greatest to begin with. To keep that in mind. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the Bengals here in a close one. I'm going to take them 27-24.
The Bengals? You took the Bengals?
I took the Bengals. The Bengals.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did I break it up? I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to the Bills.
Yeah. I said, with all that being said,
I thought, okay.
Yeah, with all that being said, I'm still taking the Bengals 27-24. I just think Josh Allen is just going to try to do too much, do more than he has to do.
I got you.
Yeah, I think that's what kills him. Even last year, if you look at the game last year, I feel like the same thing. He just tries to play too much hero ball, and you don't need to do that with the team that you have surrounding you.